You there on top the original Naija FM 102.7. We radio.
Tell us that for the young, very young people, when I say very young people, we don't talk about you sing, say they come, they don't hear your music, we talk about my OKRI, the legend and all that. So for those who want to know who you really be, just give them the brief information about my OKRI, where you come from, your state of origin, and where you grew up. And why you come in now in America, come to your permanent base?
Well, they call me Mike OKRI. My real name is Michael Obuko Ogenebronie.
Obuko.
And it happens to say I be Delta man.
Okay.
Urobo concern. Ugeli not. And I still grow up for Yoruba land. Come still school for North small. So I be all rounder when it comes to a typical Nigerian. Well, I be father of 5 grown men and 1 daughter.
5 boys. Wow.
So part of what make us go Obodo Ibo like they call her. Now part of exploring, taking music to another level. Because I would tell when we come out, you know, now MTV based come Africa.
Okay.
So that time before, now through, I don't know whether I will speak this grammar, we only feed the carry music through syndication, which means say, you know, be like now when we say with one click of the button for computer, the music will enter everywhere for the whole world. But that time, if you carry your vinyl, I mean, reel to reel, they will say, okay, maybe you go drop out for Kenya. If you don't release them for Nigeria, it will take another 2 years before Kenya will release them. And then it will take another 2 years before Sony Music.
Sorry, that 2 years. Now I say person no quick carry and go on, just the rule.
Now, no, you see,
now, the rule
then
say
get,
if you release them for one company,
if you
Nigeria now,
that's just the method of
a particular some number of years before they will fit on.
Yes, it's slow. By that time too, the loophole when they say. Before you know, maybe pirates go feed on hide, or if not somebody don't grab a copy of the thing from one company, then if you go ahead, go release them for black markets. Before you know, the music don't be everywhere.
And meanwhile, you know,
and you meanwhile they wait for the 2 years when they will take approval for Kenya before they go release them. So a lot of problems when they did that time. However, some of us, the reason why we decided we don't tire, say I think that period, blessed memory. Raskimono, myself, we'll be about 3 artists when decide say, look, we come over Nigeria. We know say Majek now first raised the whole idea. When he go now, luckily for him, through his manager at that time, which is this guy when they run Ibitonia. We know who Ibitonia they be. Now Ibitonia and I can help and get in first deal. With so we can't follow suit. We come out. But when I reach New York, it can be a different story because that time Sony Music not really they exist again. But Benz and Hedges still there. But international market now, like America, not gonna accept Benz and Hedges because they're not Marlboro. Then see Benz and Hedges as a rival company. Yeah. So you not still gonna be waiting what we do. Now it's okay. People they play our live music, they go. But we not feel come house again because that time we don't overstay.
Don't switch now.
You know. But we thank God for today. Yes.
Okay, so how you start your music career in terms of when they grow up? Now from school, what inspire you to start them, and who be the people who inspire you that time, and like musicians where you look up to, who inspire you say you start your music career?
My brother, and a long story. First, I will give the credit to my mama and on blessed memory. My mama now singer, dancer. You know when in those days when they'll say, okay, women go gather other women, they sing for arena. Mama get that and go. They say that time so from what they tell me, she go tie me for back. When she tie me for back, that they sing. I see that one as the grace when follow me. However, when I come to grow up, they go school, I can't realize it. Unfortunately, the school when I go that time, nothing like music. But another thing when steal my attention, say, as say, okay, I did interested in theater, I did interested in drama, I did interested in things when go make you feel act, and so I can't get involved in school plays and all that. So that one self can motivate me to the point when we say, and I come from a family of writers. My elder brother and a very well-known writer, Ben OKRI. So those ones are motivation when come from the likes of books when he live for us. Chino Achebe, now one of these my people when he inspire me. Things fall apart. We get the likes of Jaguar Nana by our well-known writers of the, if you get a whole lot of, I don't know if you remember them now, but a whole lot of things when inspire me. When they say, even when I did school, they go say, okay, maybe I mean a go government college or go one place, go look for actors, singers. I say, no, not leave them for me. I will come sit down, write them out, can't even create songs for them. They say, oh boy, this guy now, if I dey sing that, I be like woman self. We thank God for that.
So at what point did you decide say you want to turn professional, take this thing as your main?
Daddy, you see, first my papas nearly cast me out because for that measure they see him as a vocational thing. My papa would tell say make I address am the real way when my papa address am. Go say music now for losers. He go say music now for, he say where it go end up? You end up they play Abanaya music, which means now where they call these brutals, where only a shewo or they knock bottle gogoro sellers. But I cannot give my bad impression. Say, look, I don't think you're a successful lawyer. Maybe you look at from my own perspective. Say, I need to be the. I know say you don't already brand me to be the black sheep, but I can turn things around. My papa don't believe me, and that's okay. I go school. As I just finish my school, I dust my certificate, try and give my pass. Say now go I do. This say I dey lie. My first trip when I leave home, na Port Harcourt. The first gig when I get involved in, I follow one local band. They call them Funk Ministers. Come follow them, go Port Harcourt. That time, Port Harcourt FM. They do a lot of events. When people they go come, Sonny Okosun, Blessed Memory, a whole lot of big stars go come. So with one popular, they call him Pat Finn Okonji, late Pat Finn. He was a very good and fantastic musician and broadcaster as well. So now those kind of people now we come jam together. All those bunga people come jam. So me now there my talent first show. When my talent show like this, when I sing finish, now there of course I'm taking this boy to Lagos. And that's how we first start. So that says, don't worry, I go come meet you for Lagos. So when I come meet him for Lagos, another person can't take fine face with, say where man and woman stand. If woman get a way of appealing to a man. Though not be my age, but the woman just pass back, hold me, say, I beg, come here, my son. Now you go to play with me. Because even that time, sir, like say, when Okoso say make I come Lagos, and I come Lagos, like say not come ready for me that time too. So now the woman just call up, because the woman hear the story, say, one boy for Port Harcourt, he shape Port Harcourt too. And so the woman take, now they call Uche Ibeto. Egu Jigida, as the lady take Kolobi me take. I can't follow that one small. When I follow one small, now I say, like say her level, get the way she they hold me back. From there, I jump enter Sunny Ade. Follow to do some tours, back. Before I know him, because I can't be the hot cake now. When it comes to that time, all vocals when they do for Nigerian recording studios, they bring the girls come from London
to come do the vocals.
To go and do the vocals. But when me, I can't start with one of two other guys. They call them one a Boyfi Samson. He did Port Harcourt now. I think he's a pastor now. Then we know one as Charlie Aka. We can call three of us come together. Projects when by the time they go bring the ladies and come from London, they go do in 1 week. If they're tired, they'll say, oh, they'll go lodge them for Sheraton. They go waste money. Our own, they can't call us zappers because once we enter studio like this, with a project of 1 week, they finish in 1 day. And the backup go sound like crazy. And so we can't be the rave of the moment in terms of when it comes to finishing an album. So small too. From there, like say we can't tire. They call us studio rats. All the studio work with the likes of late. Besides Levin Jackson, we worked with Nkono Tellis, late Nkono Tellis. Many producers.
This one you're talking about, like which year you look at now? We talk about so now, so we don't know.
About from 83, 84,
Okay.
80.
Yes, the real.
Yes.
That's about 37, 38 years ago.
So that one can't bring us about now 86. Now I can begin work with Onyeka. Now I work with Onyeka till I can't Laolu Akins. I mean Bonga producer at that time. Now I be manager to Onyeka. So now how did they discover me when I can be the first artist for Sony Music. As CBS when it becomes Sony Music. You know. So now there my journey began.
So now you be the first artist that signed for that.
I was, you know what I mean? First artist ever, local artist. They get many other repertoire international,
but all this time when they do all this, you they play. You sabi play.
Oh yes.
In terms of playing instruments.
Yes, I play. Well, when it comes to instruments, we they now half we don't know them. I think my strength they lie more on. Say I the chop microphone.
Vocalist.
Okay, so
because
you be vocalist.
Yes, serious one. When we say you don't, if I enter studio, you don't or enter back. I mean they arrange my backups.
Okay.
Even if any musician carry me like this, then they will all my backups. They will say, okay, I'm gonna listen to Ramo. Oh yeah, which key you did? Which be your strength? You be treble. I mean, you be tenor. I mean, you be if you be falsetto, fine.
So apart from the fact that you be vocalist, you understand the music.
Oh,
so at the end of the day, anybody that sing backup, you gonna know whether the person they sing two flats or you go feel arrange. So no, you
exactly.
Don't sing. Okay.
Yes.
So all those ones. So what if you remember the song will be your first ever single? First
ever single na Concert Fever.
Concert Fever. Okay.
First ever, because that when we begin to, of course, after Reverend Chris Okotie was sing that very popular song when if I remember that song. No, not be that fast one. And the slow jam. Oh God. When Taylor sing, I think it was a copyright when he sing, and then I come up with Concert Fever because in a lie, they don't believe say this song Nigerian artist sing them. I remember that.
Which are the Fine Mama?
I say for matured matured minds.
Because the songs with there now, you're my woman, show me your backside, Fine Mama. What's that some of the songs? Okay.
Hey, that one I need to get that. If I remember.
Get that one. Okay, but music then, you know the way music been now.
Yeah.
Especially for Nigeria now. If in hindsight, maybe God carry you now, say, come here, sit down here. Is it this your era? This era now. Which one you feel like come back? Which one you feel like be? Like say you get choice to choose.
Well, see.
Because we know say this one now. So many of these artists now, everything they online, everything they digital, easy to get and investment to make more money and all those things. Which era you prefer to be? Like say you get choice to choose.
If I get choice, I prefer choice when you say I get my leg tender. When I say you get your leg tender, I don't leave the previous one when them of today no experience. And thank God I did alive to experience their own. So the point is that from all indication, we need to coexist. I don't run no. I see the market too. So the thing why they them say, may I understand the weight of the weight when the Nigerian industry carry. Why I talk so be say he pay me well for something say we not really dey well structured. If we dey well structured before, In no way. Like if America, where I come from, where they stay, you will see 14-year-old boy. They still feel the same Frank Sinatra. Even when you do on stage, if he they play James Brown, it not mean say he dey alive the time when James Brown they reign. The only thing we say now the kind of coordination and structure when they ground, when he meet, and he see and say, well, this now evergreen music, this now good music, and this now the trend when I need to follow. Now, in the case of Nigeria, it be like saying every man carry in load, and he not too good like that. Because when people they talk say see as these people that they know they give us credit. I say which structure we leave for them when they will take give us credit. We don't need to blame them. Now, if as far as we dey alive, the best thing now to call the nearbody, or if they don't show good example, they go get those when go still turn around and say, oh boy, we need to follow these guys.
Because everything be like now, do
yourself. Do them yourself. Also, if by accident you get that right, which is never true, you can't take an action say, I myself don't try. But we feel say some of we old ones when still dey market, if we come say we really want to structure the market, make we do them well. Make we come. Well, no market day for everybody. There's no need to compete with anybody. You understand? But the way when they talk say market day for everybody now, if you know what it day right, you take a bit from here, take a bit from there, merge them together. Everybody go turn around and say, oh boy, this guy, like say, not true Baba Toko, or not true this man Toko. But if they do your own thing and you don't say, you don't be past tense, you won't make a present tense, sorry for you.
How did song they come about? Who inspired the song? Get personally in your mind when they like this song. And who produced the song? Just tell us about. Now, not Sony Music produced this song.
Yes.
So tell us about this Omoge song who won't play now.
Omoge na song when we say na street life. You know why if you don't go out with babe now, you know as the if you be razor blade. Because that time woman go ask you say which one, you don't get money, I beg them back and down. Money in the hand back and down, make you not forget that one. Then the one for the other side, you must ask you say, oh, man, if you know say you go take me to the next level, not be ordinary, say just carry me go bed, you must do what man they do. So all those ones are part of the gist when they go round. And then you go club, you go other places, they see the way people they behave. Then if you be good writer, they put down words. And all sometimes to get to a point say some of those words now they form them. If you be creative person, you must learn how to form words. And slang so you go to use for speech.
At what point say this song could become like a national anthem, become very smashing hit with it at that time? At what point you realize this one he enter?
Oh no, first and foremost, when I they write and they play with them, I'm not too sure of myself, I'm not gonna lie. But when you carry and go meet to Bonga producer like Laolo Ikenze, because that time then they happen. And look where we're dust time, okay, that's what you can do. When it comes to the arrangement, okay, then we can't get the likes of all them Ayo, what's the name of that very fantastic pianist keyboardist, and many when he gather they say, well, this is not a song with a difference. So the Ogbonge musicians that when you put together, now make the music can't get weight.
Alright, we'll go break, take the song Smash Hit Omoge by my cooking. Not sure we always tell us so we play the best music for Nigeria here, whether not past hit, present hit or future hits, all of them with the jammer inside Naija FM 102.7. Not be only so one play one of the past hits for this country, Omoge by my cooking. The Micro himself, the legend inside studio here on top of WorkChop with me, the first voice for Naija FM 102.7. When we come back, we'll go follow and yarn more about who be in favorite current Nigerian artists, who be in favorite right now, why you can't leave your way sign at that time, no they sign artists now like this for Nigeria, and then what will be in general impression of the Nigerian music industry today, and go phone lines given a chance to follow and before we let them come out for studio. So don't go anywhere, stay with Naija FM 102.7. Omoge, mine they come next by my OKRI. Enjoy.
You get on top the original Naija FM 102.7. We radio.
She be number one, original Lagos baby. Omo Tebi Kebele. This one na bang. Make she show you love, na electric current. That is why my Omo dey na lakaya na baby. Oh, duro.
You get on top the the original Naija FM 102.7. We radio.
This I play my favorite R&B song of all time for Nigeria. The owner of the song, the legend himself. We sing the song together. We do duet. Alright, Throwback Thursday on Naija FM. Duet between me, the first voice Godwin, and the legend Mike OKRI, live and direct. So we do duets and we sing them together.
They say that collaboration they call it now.
If I the picture was not there, no be here. I go frame up for my wall for my house. Okay. But shout out to everybody who they listen to Naija FM right now. We go play another Mike OKRI song. Hope you want one more of your song before we come back on this. My you option, Rumba Dance, Okpeke, Ogeneke, where I Love You CC. Which one? No, we'll play.
Play Okpeke.
Okpeke. Okay.
Okpeke.
And then when we come back, you go tell us the kind of way they call it of play.
Yeah.
Well, you see this Naija
we'll say
FM. We will enjoy another music for another song from Mike OKRI, the legend. Okpeke and I come next. Don't worry, we'll give you a chance to follow Ian when we come back.
You there on top the original Naija FM 102.7. We radio.